Hi, welcome to Ranger Country. I'm Peter.
And I'm Lawrence.
And we're here today to have a look at the Kral Puncher Breaker synthetic air rifle.
Yeah, this is the Bullpup. I think they just call it Kral just call it the Bullpup. That's what it is.
Okay.
Get into it.
Yeah. So Kral like the word puncher, don't they? There's several guns that they call punchers.
Yes.
I don't fully understand all the different models.
I would assume that it's the same basic action that's inside, why they call it the Puncher. But then, yes, this is the Breaker. They've got the Puncher MPO2, the Puncher MPO3, Puncher K even now. But yes, this is the Puncher Breaker, and this is their true Bullpup rifle.
Let's start at your end.
Yep. So, features-wise then, we've got a nice...
Let's take this out of the way.
Big, thick, padded rubber butt pad at the back here. It's non-adjustable, but it's fine. You've got a plastic cheek piece, which is adjustable forwards and backwards, but not up and down. Now, this is a little thing. It's a good thing for it to be plastic here. If this was metal, or if it didn't have this raised cheek piece section, your cheek would be straight onto cold metal. If you're out ratting with this on a cold November night, it's 2 degrees outside, that's going to be absolutely freezing on your cheek.
Yeah.
But yes, nice plastic cheek piece, so you don't get that at all.
Also stops your beard getting caught in the mechanism, I dare say, if you were a beard wearer, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I'm not fair-haired for that. Now, we've got a nice side lever. It's all the way at the back here, reminiscent of, when was the last rifle we had? Was it a Daystate Pulsar? Was that the last rifle that came out with this?
I don't know.
Camo Boxer is probably newer, more akin.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, it's really, really smooth to operate. At the back, safety catch is there as well, along with the power wheel. Nice, smooth power wheel here. The power wheel is smooth, which means there's only 2 real locations that you can have it for repeatability. It's either maximum or minimum, is my little...
You've got a little graduated scale on the back here, haven't you?
Yeah, sure, but it's not going to be the same. I wouldn't trust it for a 0. I wouldn't trust it to go pest controlling.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
So yeah, it seems like it's all the same action as the other punchers, hence why it's all back here. Would have been nice to see the cocking handle on the side up here, but that's what we work with. This is the synthetic stock option. They also do a walnut stock and a camo, and I'm sure they do a load of other hydro dipped colours as well, isn't it? Do they call it Cerakote?
I think they do, yeah.
But yes, this is the least expensive option. This is the synthetic, and to be honest, this is the most popular for the kind of rifle that this is. I'm not surprised.
I know when you say least expensive, I think there's only probably 20 quid, 25 quid difference between the synthetic and the walnut, though.
Yeah.
So it's not a huge amount. So if you did want a walnut,
a little bit more.
Yeah.
Yep. We've got up top is this Picatinny scope rail. You could have your night vision scope or your zero eye relief scope, something like a prismatic, or a zero eye relief night vision scope, something like that. Very, very handy, and it's very, very long as well. So you've got all of this section here to get your scope exactly where you want it, exactly how far away from your eye that you need it. We've got a obviously non-shrouded barrel here, saving a little bit of money, and to be honest, I think it looks a bit smarter with it being non-shrouded. We've got a standard 1/2" UNF thread on the end here, so this will unscrew, and you can get your silencer on the end. Yeah.
It's going to be quite close to the end of your... Yeah.
Yeah, but it's quite a way up, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. While you're up that end, are you showing off the manometer?
I will show off this rather nice, colour graduated So we've got yellow, we've got green, and we've got red. Dead easy to see, so you don't really have to have a real good look at the business end. It's, white indicator, it's in the green, fine. Yeah. You've got a figure of 8 barrel clamp there as well, just stabilising the barrel. And you've got a little compartment here as well, which is quite natty, isn't it?
There's a little push button lock on the side. This is the synthetic version only. You don't have this on the walnut one or the camo. But yes, little magazine holder is what that is up front.
I'm just thinking what you could put. You won't get a bar of chocolate in there as well, would you?
You and your chocolate.
Yeah, you won't get a cream egg in there. Not you would if you squashed it, but you get a magazine in there, no problem at all.
You could probably put in there what it's designed to take, I guess. If
Magazine,
you want.
yeah. Get some minstrels in there.
You'll get some minstrels.
Right, underneath we've got a brass. This is typical of Kral, isn't it?
Yep.
They put a brass. What's the word for that?
They put a brass threaded section built into the stock of the rifle.
Yeah.
You do get in the box a little section of Picatinny rail that will screw into there with the supplied screw. So that will give you your ability to have a bipod on.
Yeah. Now we have got an adjustable trigger, which on a rifle of this price, it's really quite refreshing, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you can adjust the angle and the height of the trigger blade, and it looks like you can probably adjust the position on the rail in there as well. You'd have to take the stock off. I wouldn't recommend messing with it, to be honest. If it works, don't mess.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, that's my philosophy. Very simple. Quite a large cylinder on there. That's what you get with a bullpup rifle, isn't it?
Yes, it's a non-regulated rifle. I don't think Kral, or they haven't yet released a regulated rifle. I believe they're coming out with one, but it's not out yet. So this is non-regulated rifle, decent sized bottle, but that means you only get sort of 70 to 100 shots in your, depending on which caliber. So it's 70 shots.
Plenty though, isn't it?
And I think it's about 80 in the 2.2 and 90, something like that.
Mm.
Yeah, it's enough for a hunting rifle, which is very clearly what this is designed as.
Mm. Now, one thing with a lot of Kral rifles, they're quite easy to get in .25 caliber, aren't they?
Yeah.
Whereas a lot of manufacturers steer away from .25. Quite often, you either have to pay a premium or the 2.5 isn't available.
Yeah.
So it's a nice little touch, and we are selling quite a few 2.5s, aren't we?
Yeah.
Taking orders for them. Yeah. Selling quite a few 2.5s. Ideally, if you're ratting, short range ratting, your 2.5's going to.
I guess that sort of goes hand in hand, right?
It does, yeah.
Bullpup tactical thing.
Yeah.
Get a 2.5 with it as well.
Yeah. Really good hitting power. So, handling.
Yeah.
We need to jump into, don't we?
Let's get into it.
So, Lawrence, how does this handle for a bullpup? I mean, they're a bit Marmite, aren't they, bullpups?
Yeah, bullpups in general, not necessarily this one you mean.
Yeah, yeah.
I would say it's a standard weight. It's about 3.5 kilos, 3.3, depending on which option you get. Obviously, this one with the scope, now we put it on, will be a little bit heavier. They're not super lightweight. Let's make that one clear. But all of the weight, all of the mechanism is behind the trigger.
Now we used to find this with the Daystate Pulsar, didn't we? And we used to demonstrate that to customers. They'd say, "Oh, it's heavy." Go, "Okay, put it in your shoulder." They put it in the shoulder and go, "It's gone."
Yeah,
it's the same, isn't it?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not a heavy rifle, not a light rifle, sorry. But all the weight's on the back end. So when you're holding it in your hand, it feels quite heavy, like you say. But as soon as you use your shoulder to support the rest of the weight, there's very, very little on that front end, and I can hold it up very, very easily one-handed. So yes, it's brilliant to walk around with. I think it's definitely a hunting rifle. Really, really short as well. It's only 73 centimetres. Chuck a silencer on by the time you're there.
No, it's short, isn't it?
Yeah.
With a full-length cylinder and a full-length barrel.
Exactly. Full power
That is very
and
short, yeah.
full everything, basically.
Yeah. Now this one chrono, we haven't mentioned this yet, have we? This one chronoed 11.4.
Yeah.
So it's a full power rifle.
My earlier comment about the fact that the cocking lever is right at the back, it's not an issue. It's nice and easy to use side lever. It's very, very smooth, and it doesn't take much effort at all.
Now, I've been playing with this over. We've both had a shoot of it, haven't we, earlier on? I wasn't a big fan of it in that position.
Right. We're obviously on a bench, and when you're on a bench all tucked up like this, the last thing you want to do is get to here. I mean, it's on the correct side, so it's not that much of an issue. But
it's not on the correct side for me, isn't it?
Well, it is on the correct side. It's on the right.
Yeah.
That's why it's called the right side.
Is that right?
That's it. It's on the right.
You just come up with that, haven't you?
Yeah, I've just come up with it.
But I did struggle with it a bit. I know if you're out in the field, if you were ratting, it'd probably be a lot easier.
If you stood up, if you're sporting it,
Yeah.
you can take your right hand away. Really easy.
Yeah. But it is one of those trade-offs. You want a short rifle, you've got to have a cocking lever, you've got to have a trigger. So you pay for it.
You do kind of have to have a trigger, yeah.
Yeah. But no, but you know what I'm saying, you've got to have a linkage between the two, haven't you?
Yeah. There's a little rod that goes from here. Goes from here all the way to the back.
But what you often find with bullpups is you lose a lot of sensation. They can be a bit woolly. The trigger mechanisms, because the extra linkage, the extra length in your linkage, you do lose a lot of the feel, the sensation. But not with this one. I quite enjoyed it.
At least it's nice and safe, though. Yeah, 100%. I really like the balance of it. I really like the weight of it.
We need to shoot it.
Yep. We'll just say we've got magazines with it. Comes with 2 magazines. We've got to say in features. It comes with 2 magazines, 14 round in 177, 12 round in 22, and 10 round in 25. If you do decide to go for the 25. Just put that in there because we forgot to do it to start with.
Do you know what? I'd like to have a shoot of this one.
Okay.
I'm in the wrong seat, but I think I'd like to have a shoot.
Yep.
Let's have a changeover.
Let's
and
give it
see
a
what
go.
I can do with it.
Yeah, let's go for it. So we've got the Puncher Breaker ready and, well, hopefully zeroed, ready to shoot. We've got a Hawk Sidewinder scope on top of it. Obviously, we're shooting 25 metres indoor, and we're using Air Arms Diablo Field today. Obviously, this rifle's the 177 with us. Yeah, in testing, it's been absolutely phenomenal, even for a bullpup. So,
I thought he was going to say even for us.
Yeah, well, that as well.
Now, this is one time that the side lever is on the right side, the correct side, because no matter what you do, it's awkward.
Because it's at the rear.
Because it's at the rear, yeah. Now,
that's what it was doing during testing. So hopefully the pressure doesn't get to him. Doing well so far. Doing very, very well so far.
oh,
What?
see where that went? Just below.
Oh, no, I can't. There's a bit of writing on the monitor. I can't see it.
Okay. Back in the hole.
So where that went, though. What we normally say is for bullpup rifles and shorter and lighter ones, they can be quite floaty in the shoulder. I think we say this in every single video. So it can be quite hard to sort of steady them. They don't have the weight to sort of slow down as you're wobbling. But this one seems to be a break from the norm, even with me talking over him. I don't know how many pellets you've got left.
You meant to say, "Are you feeling lucky, punk?"
Uh,
That's normally. I heard it index. I heard it click. So. I'm going to call it a day at that.
I would, yeah.
There's one outside the group.
But otherwise...
Now, I know we've said it before, and I can't... I know the one of the BSA Ultras, I think the special edition Wilderness laminate was one, and there's been a few, but I can count on one hand the amount of guns like this that just seem easy.
Right. They just...
Do you know what I'm saying?
Really easy to shoot.
Just easy to shoot, and like you can't go wrong. It feels like you can't go wrong.
There's some rifles you've really got to maintain your breathing, practice holding it, make sure you've got the right pellets. But this is... We tried 2 or 3 different pellets. These were the best ones.
Pretensis
straight away
was one of them.
Ready to go.
Rexmix Pretensis was one of them. The
was
Kral
a good one. It was an easy to shoot one.
Was another one of them.
R12
not many.
was good. R12.
The R12, I think.
Yeah.
So that's probably 4 rifles, including this one.
And the new Black Wolf as well, but obviously.
I felt a lot of pressure on that one.
There was pressure, but it was easy
I
to
felt
shoot.
a lot of pressure, yeah, because of the cost of the rifle.
Yep.
With this one, I don't, because it's a relative cheapie, isn't it? And if it doesn't give one whole groups, it's not really a surprise, is it?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, let's jump into a conclusion then.
I was just getting going then.
I think that's possibly shot the best bullpup we've ever shot.
I'm still smiling.
That was seriously impressive.
I did say when I was shooting it, didn't I? You get some rifles that are just easy. And you don't get that off very often.
Certainly not with bullpups, no.
I don't think I've ever shot a bullpup that's been that accurate. Normally they're a bit wily.
Yeah,
a little bit
floaty. Yeah.
Yeah, they are, and it takes a little bit more concentration, a little bit more ability to shoot them right.
Oh yeah,
this one's just dead simple.
It takes a little bit more ability, does it? It takes more skill. Yeah.
Normally, which is why we struggle.
Oh right, okay, that's how you can say that. Right. Okay.
But as I say, I'm still smiling. I really enjoyed shooting that, and it's one of those guns that I don't know if every gun will be the same as. If every gun would shoot the same as that, then why would you need anything else? Vanity.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't say much more. I had a little bit of a go while we were setting it up. Obviously, you did the main shooting. Yeah. I would just echo everything you've said. I haven't really got anything more to add than that. The results of the pudding are in the shooting.
It's just. I always find the shorter rifles are the hardest to shoot,
and yet
it didn't. It surpassed.
So I think what we're saying is, if you want
or I'm improving,
or
there is another way to look at that.
Yeah,
my shooting could be getting better.
Yeah. So what we're saying is, if you're wanting a tactical hunting rifle, walking around fields and that sort of thing, walking around your permission, this is probably the most accurate that you're going to get to a budget.
I think you're right. I think what we're saying, you don't need to spend an awful lot of money, do you?
No, to get something accurate and that's something that will do the job.
Kral and Reximax have come a long, long way, and in the quality and the finishes and everything. And they're a real contender nowadays. They really are. And
there you go.
Still smiling. Still smiling. Put a smile on my face, and I've still got it. I've still got the smile. And it's about to do that. I'm going to frame that. I'm going to Going to frame that, hang it in the toilet.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
They're the only place I'm allowed to hang it, I think. So for me, that was a bit of a pain in the backside. But to produce that, I'm willing to put up with it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And that's just while we're on a bench, like I
Yeah.
said.
Other drawbacks, I can't really see one.
Yeah, no.
We are, current time of filming, we are early 400s, aren't we, for the synthetic model?
Yeah.
Superb value for money.
Kral and Rex Max have loads of different models, and this is just another one that we thought, oh yeah, they're all going to be basically the same, and we're all going to expect the same out of each one. But actually, this is shot way better than I ever thought it would do. It's performed way, way better, way above.
This is a problem because somebody who wants a rifle, a sub £500 rifle, what do you buy? What do you buy?
There's so many options. So many options.
There are. And it wasn't many years ago. You know, I've got £500. Well, that's this then, isn't it? But it's not. It's this. There's just so much choice.
Yeah, 100%. Loads of different options, and they're all good.
Yeah, most of them good.
Yeah.
Sub 500. Yeah.
Okay. I think that's everything.
Yeah.
That covers it. So thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.
Well, and just remember my target.